Look at Ripple and XRP. Why Ripple? Why is this so exciting for you, right?
When we talk about this line, we are actually talking about two areas. One area is Ripple Labs. This is the company, a classic company. And the second area is, as a coin, XRP Ledger is a blockchain, and here the liquidity pool, on-demand liquidity. To the first part, Ripple is a professional company. I like that. It's not a foundation where some people get together and say, let's do something. But it is a professional company with the ambition of a fairly large citizen. See you next time. The second thing I look at is, of course, the question, is there a real business case behind it? There are many business cases, there are many applications, there are many opportunities. The crypto world is trying the classic world just a little bit to reflect, but an important aspect is that Ripple, with its line here trying to tackle, and I find that good. The time must be. I explain briefly what it's about. It's about a following business concept. Today, make a transfer from Germany in euros to the USA. To someone who receives the money, then banks are involved, the euro must be exchanged. That means it takes time, it costs a lot of money, everyone knows that. The actual business concept of Ripple as a bridge is the following. You give the euros, the bank exchanges these euros, thank you very much, into XRPs, it puts them on the ledger, so on the blockchain, very quickly and without great costs. We talked about the costs yesterday. It goes to the bank in the USA, they exchange it, the euros into US dollars, and give it to the recipient. Almost no time, hardly any cost. This is actually the motivation of Ripple, and thus the banks or the central banks, quasi the traditional currencies can exchange for XRP. There is this liquidity pool Ripple payment, as it is called. That means XRP is the bridge currency, XRP Ledger is the blockchain, the bridge. And that is the liquidity pool to be able to play along on this bridge. That is a real business case, which I think is good. And that is why I am here.
When should you exit? When should you separate from XRP?
So widely. You should enter, that is already important. As I said at the beginning, the topic does not interest me so much in the first step, but because I am heavily invested in Ripple, I naturally have certain hopes and expectations of selling. I'll think about that when it's at $5. So from now on, a tenfold increase. At $10, I think that would be great. So these are the dimensions in which I initially think. Of course, there are already things on the internet like it has to be in 3 digits, it has to be in 4 digits. I can well imagine that happening. But until it reaches 3 digits, I'm sure, because it's going to go up in waves, it goes. Went outside and went back in twice. In the sense of the first approach, in went out, I will expose it in waves. And the first wave that I hope comes is between $5 and $10.
You just said 3 times, including me. I think Ripple is good. Do you have Ripple shares?
Yes, there are these 2 worlds that I just discussed. I have both XRP coins in my family office as well as in Tocantins Investment AG. However, we are already very early.